What's up, Kraken fam? You know what time it is. It's time for another
Baja update!
That's right, we do have another build update. Of course, not a Baja, but if you do have a manual Baja you want to trade for an STI swap Forester, throw it down in the comments. I'd be happy to trade. So, as you can tell from the title, we've got some major changes for these Foresters. I know our original plan was to completely WRX and STI swap two different Foresters, and we actually just about completed those projects. But before we go over the new plans, let's take a look at what we've already done to these Foresters. Alright, don't have the green Forester here at the moment. That's still up at Kraken, but I do have the green Forester hood. Because we are selling the XT hood that came with this car. And on that green one, I mean, it was almost complete. Most of the suspension was WRX wheels, WRX transmission, rear diff, drive shaft. I mean, just about everything so far, I think, but the trailing arms came from a WRX on that green Forester. So almost a completed project. Same with this silver one here. This one was going to be completely STI swapped, which it just about is. You can see we've got 5x100 BBSs, some gold Brimbos all the way around, STI rotors. This one actually got a full swap from a 2002 JDM STI Bug-Eye. We looked up the VIN number and everything to see where the transmission came from. And yeah, 2002 Bug-Eye, STI, so all the trailing arms, lateral links, all that fun stuff came from STI. I also just put brand new WRX factory struts and springs, so it still sits a little bit lower. Very dirty, obviously. I like to keep it dirty until I take it to the detailer, so there's kind of a bigger reveal on that before and after. Yeah, it came with an XT hood. I've got some JDM HID headlights for this. Those will be installed as well. Got a new grille coming. Just thinking about doing STI bumper. That may be after. Alright, and in the interior, it's got STI seats from 08 to 14, I believe. It's got all the XT black and gray interior. I got a brand new Cobb short shifter for the 6-speed with a Cobb knob. It's also got a, what I believe is the JDM Forester steering wheel with red stitching. Hopefully that's picking it up, maybe not. I googled what all these different Subaru steering wheels look like, and I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And then it's also got, hopefully camera will pick it up, STI cluster showing kilometers, and is it pulling it up? Shows the temperature in Celsius. That is so badass. It's got the converter on it to actually show your speed in miles per hour, but it says kilometers here, which is awesome. See, STI seats. It's got the black rear seats as well, the black gray door cards all the way around, gray plastic instead of that ridiculous tan. Ugh, tan looks awful. Here in the back, got all the gray carpet, no tan, peanut butter colored. Looks like it's wired for amp and sub, which I will be doing maybe a little bit down the road. I've got some of those under the seat subs. It will be good for in here. I can't really get up under the car right now, but you probably saw from the clips earlier all the STI drivetrain and everything that's up under here. There we go. Better shot of the dirty Brimbos and BBSs on here. Yeah. Alright, now that you've kind of seen what we've done so far to the Foresters, kind of go over the new agendas for all of my cars, which includes, let's see, I've got an 02 World Rally Blue Bug-Eye shell, 04 Java Black Pearl WRX shell that '03 green Forester that's got all the WRX swap parts on it. This '05 silver Forester that's got all the STI parts swapped on it. And the love of my life, my baby girl, an '04 WRX wagon, completely STI swapped, trans, suspension, you name it, everything STI swapped, with a Kraken 500 series block, all the supporting mods to push that 500 down a track with ease. That car is like the end goal. Trying to complete these projects so we can kind of build up to getting that one completed. And I'll put a video of that wagon at the end of this video so you can get a nice little clip of it. And with these major changes includes me. I'm actually moving. I need to completely downsize this entire Subaru car parts collection that I've been collecting for almost a decade now. So the step-by-step plan to do that is, first thing, completely part out this car. Every single STI part that's on here, coming off, being parted out, all the suspension, wheels, brakes, transmission, everything. Everything must go. So, if you need some STI parts, hit me up. Put your Instagram in the comments, send us a message, let's get you some STI parts. Once we have everything taken off of this car, I'm going to take all the parts I've collected from being in the Subaru part out game for almost, I think it's 8 years now, something like that. All those extra parts I've collected, all the WRX parts from the 2 shells I have, are all going on this car to make it a completely WRX swapped in a Forester. I don't know if anybody out there has personally driven a one of these older NA cars, but with a WRX transmission, not those high ratio transmissions that they come with. It's a much smoother ride, better daily driver from my point of view. You're not always high up in those revs, you know, much smoother shifts in the transmission. Highly recommended if you get a WRX transmission in these older cars. Then, once I have all of the WRX parts off of the other cars and onto this one, most likely getting rid of the shells. You know, honestly, I'd love to build a Subaru simulator. I just don't think I have the money or time to cut those in half and drop the thousands of dollars for all the sim equipment that needs to go in it. So if anybody out there needs a shell, I've got '02 and '04 WRX shells. And I'll also put up some pictures here. I've got a ton of old WRX, Impreza, and Forester parts that I've collected over the years. All for sale, not trying to make a whole bunch of money off of it, selling it everything for cheaper than you can find it anywhere else on the internet. And I actually just got back from MSR Houston working on track, so next video we'll have plenty of videos of the race cars on track. Our next video is also going to have plenty of clips of the Forester teardowns, rebuilds, all the parts going on and off all this. Get a nice good look at that whole process. And if you're already following our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you will have seen that we've announced we're kind of collaborating with Jesse's Performance. Make sure to follow all those pages to stay up to date on what we're doing with that build. And now, here is the video of the 500 horsepower track wagon of mine that will be reborn as soon as we get these projects done. Peace out, Kraken fam.